That's alright. There you go. Alright, once your dog is pretty reliable off leash, then we're going to introduce the frisbee to the dog. Show the dog it's a happy toy, it's a fun toy, a special toy just between you and the dog. Encourage the dog to play some tug of war with it. Encourage the dog to chase it. Take it out of your hand. Now, if your dog is not showing any interest in the frisbee, what you can do is take the frisbee upside down, pour some dog food in it, and use it as a food dish for a couple weeks, and I guarantee your dog should be excited when that thing comes out. Right? Once your dog is turned onto that frisbee, knows that it's a fun, happy toy, then we're going to go and introduce some motion to the game. Here we're going to take the frisbee upside down, just like Benny's got. We're going to throw what we call sliders, just along the ground. There you go. Building that mouth-eye coordination they're going to need later on to track down that frisbee and catch it out of the air. A couple things to remember while we're doing this. Keep the play session short, and especially when you're working with a young dog. What you're trying to do is build up drive here, so less is more in this situation. You always want to end the play session with the dog wanting more, okay? You never want to play until the dog is just wore out on this game. It's a fun game, and you always want to keep them eager and anticipating the game. Keep it fun, and always lots of praise out here. Okay, just like that. Alright, once your dog is pretty proficient at doing that, what we're going to do is introduce the next level of motion. We're going to take the frisbee on its side like a wheel and throw what we call rollers. Again, this is that next level of mouth-eye coordination, that tracking ability, that ability to retrieve. Same principles apply here. Keep the play session short. Always quit before the dog wants to quit. That builds that drive again that we're talking about. Keep it fun and always lots of praise. Good girl, Kiki. Alright, you can see she's having a good time out here today. Alright, once your dog is doing that, now all this can take a period of a couple hours, a couple minutes, or even a couple months. It just kind of depends on the ability of the dog, the natural ability of the dog. But once your dog is consistently chasing and bringing that frisbee back on the ground, we're going to introduce the frisbee up in the air. So we're going to take the dog, put him in a sit-stay, and hold the frisbee right in front of the dog and give it a command like take, or catch, or bite, something like that, and encourage the dog to take that frisbee out of your hand. Good job, Kiki. And we're going to repeat that behavior until the dog is very confident in taking that frisbee right out of your hand there. And once the dog is doing that, what you're going to do is slowly, right before the dog takes that frisbee out of your hand, you're going to make a short little toss right in front of the dog, just like this. There you go. Good job, Kiki. And gradually what you're going to do is increase that distance on that toss